Hi there, here you are today. This is Chris. Nice to see you guys again. It's been a while now since I haven't posted. Those of you who've been sending us your comment, thank you very much, and thank you for following, and I hope you are keeping well, and I hope you've enjoyed this summer so far. Yes, I have enjoyed this summer so far, and you can see got a very good suntan. You can't buy that. This is it. Now, moving forward, thank you for joining me today, and the topic I'm going to talk about today is very brief and it's an introduction, and the topic, guess what it is immigration. I know I can hear somebody asking, what about immigration? But you know what immigration is all about. Immigration touches majority of people in this country, and it is a determinant whether you are able to achieve your dream, whether you are able to spread your wings, travel the world, and be able to live here lawfully, and be able to take employment, and be able to do whatever within the law that your heart desire. I am a solicitor. You probably know that already. If you don't, well, I'm telling you, I am a solicitor, and I do practice immigration law among other areas of law, mostly housing disrepair and civil litigation. And I believe immigration has been such an important part of my life because why? I have been able to assist people who otherwise will either have been deported, removed, detained, or remain undocumented. Immigration is very important because for those of us who came to this country in search of the green pasture, looking for a better life, it is highly important that we understand what it means to be here lawfully, to have permission to stay in the UK, so that you can pursue your dream without fear of being arrested, without fear of being detained, or without fear of being removed from the country. A long time ago, the Home Office used to send people the application form with a self-addressed envelope, so you can complete the application form with clear instruction how to fill the application form and to send it back to the Home Office, and they will process it and you'll be granted your permission to stay in the country free of charge. There used to be no charge for permission to stay, probably because we were still very young Commonwealth countries. And so it was relatively easy for you to come into the country and wanted to stay. The common route that used to be the way to get into the country is to say you come in as a student. You want to work as a student, you want to study in the UK, and of course the United Kingdom at that time needed the revenue from students. So Commonwealth citizens used to come to the UK to study. A lot of us did pursue our education, went on to become something fantastic. There you go. But that has changed over the years. Immigration is a big topic, and that is where I come in. In this video, you will see my telephone number and my email address, so that if you have any question, any queries, any issues you would like to discuss, you will have a telephone number and email address, so you can contact us. But do take note, I will not give advice online. If you need immigration advice, you should contact our office by email or by telephone. You book an appointment and we will allocate time to see you and to discuss your case in strict confidence. Now, moving forward, the whole thing about immigration is such that more and more people are coming to the United Kingdom, so therefore it is important that immigration rules are applied. Don't get me wrong, I'm not working for the Home Office and I don't represent the Home Office in this video. I'm only going to talk about immigration and how it affects you and I as a foreign national, so that you do not fall foul of the immigration rules that could lead on to detention, that could lead on to removal, that could lead on to deportation, that could restrict your freedom of movement. So if you value your freedom of movement and you currently are without proper immigration status, I strongly advise that you seek immigration advice. Go to professionals who knows what they're doing, and so that they can help you to sort out your immigration status. Because if you are not legally in the UK, life can be unbearable. Do seek advice if you have immigration problems. Do seek professional advice if you have any doubt as to whether your status in the UK is at risk. Now, as we go along, I will post regularly topical issues about immigration that you will need to know about, so that you are protected, so that you know your right, and also you are within the law and are not vulnerable to immigration detention, deportation, removal. Each of these for deportation, removal, detention, they are all covered under the immigration rules. So therefore, you will not be detained unless there's a reason for it, and you will not be deported unless there's a reason for it. So whatever it is in immigration that affects you, there are rules guiding every action taken by the Home Office, commonly known as the Secretary of State for the Home Department. That is the department that controls the entry and residence of foreign nationals who are not British citizens. So the Home Office have the ultimate power to exclude certain people from the UK and to regulate your life in the country. I cannot stress this enough. You should get legal advice so that you are able to avail yourself of the opportunity this country has to offer. Where you are not documented, you are not here lawfully, you surrender yourself to all sorts of problems. Employment, your right, your freedom of movement, and your ability to prosper. I hope the little taste I've just given you of immigration rules tests your desire, and you will take steps to regularize your immigration status and be able to live as a free individual. This video is not about promoting business. It is just that I have practiced immigration law for more than 15 years, and it is heartbreaking to see people who have lived in this country for more than 20 years still not having proper immigration status. I have come across people who have lived here for more than 25 years and they are without proper immigration status. And when they fall ill, they are admitted to hospital, they are then faced with the difficulties of not getting treatment. Because by law, you must be able to show you have a right to live in the UK. And if you can't prove all of these, it is heartbreaking. It is painful to see people who are decent human beings, but for failure to seek proper immigration advice, they are in difficulties, they have issues, they are vulnerable. So take my advice, watch the next video. We'll talk about immigration. I will take you through step by step, not giving advice over the YouTube video, but to explain all you need to know about how you may be affected by immigration rules. Thank you for spending time with me, and I look forward to seeing you next time.